So girls trips, ladies. How often are y'all going on girls trips? Is this something that y'all do? Like 2 times a year, 3 times a year, once a year. Like, how often is girls trips right now for y'all?
I'm planning one right now.
Planning one?
I'm going on at least 3 a year.
3 a year. What about you?
Yeah, I got 2.
You got 2?
Year, but yeah.
Bruh.
What about you?
Girls trips, none. Trips, yes.
Okay. What about you?
Definitely 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I give it about 3.
About 3 a year?
Like 3 or 4
That's like the average. A lot of women are going for the 3 a year thing.
I need to
now,
hang out with y'all.
Now,
girls trips, hold on.
Now,
Girl, it's fun.
Let's go. Miami for my birthday.
Hey,
Period.
chat. She has a
I headed to New
man.
York in April.
She has a really good man, and she's trying to ruin this relationship right now. Don't you listen to these single ladies. The worst thing you could do as a woman in a good relationship is hang out with a bunch of single women doing single women things.
That ain't true.
Yes,
that ain't
yes.
True.
So
Because we can still hold you accountable for everything you're doing. We'll still put you in like good situations. That way you're not gonna compromise your relationship.
Absolutely.
We're still gonna have fun though while we're doing it.
So
I'm not gonna let you go home with a guy you met at the club when I know you got this good man at home.
Well, here's the thing.
I might go with him.
Like, well, here's the thing. Like, you could say that, but like, I have nothing but best friends that are girls. Like, nothing. Like, literally, my entire dating course is based off teaching men to be friends with women because that makes you look safer for other women to like want to date you. And but like, I really take friendships with women very seriously, and some of my best friends have straight up told me the truth. Like, some shit does happen on fucking girls trips. Like, sometimes some women will do certain things and their homegirl isn't going to tell on them. So the thing is, like, you're right. Like most of the time it's not going to happen, or you might be a good friend that you would never fucking let your homegirl do that. Like, you would go tell on her immediately. But most girls, they don't, like, their homegirls are, if they're just living in the moment, they're not going to just go rat on them and ruin their marriage. Like, that's a bitch move, you know? That's what I'm saying.
Snitching, but
I know. Yeah, and I usually ask the girls, the panels, that same question: would you snitch on your homegirl? And every time it's no.
No.
Yeah, like, so you could say that, you know, like, you would never let her do that, but even if she acts it, you're not going to control your homegirl either. You're not going to sit there and force her to do anything either. So if something happens, you're not going to tell on her.
I'm not gonna tell on her, but also, like, if she's doing some shit, I know she ain't got no business. She got a good man at home. I'm gonna tell her, like, don't forget you got that man at home that's doing you right. Now, if I know he on some bullshit, and I know he ain't acting right at home, and I know he be cheating and shit like that, girl, do what the fuck you want to do, because he doing what the fuck he want to do.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing, though. Like, we were kind of going back to, like, that, you were saying, like, those guys that want, like, they make all the choices. They're like, oh, you got to do this and blah, blah, blah. But those are those top guys, right? Like, not every guy's able to talk like that to a woman. Most guys are lucky to get pussy. So the guys that, no, seriously, 33% of men aren't getting pussy right now between the ages 18 and 30. And, like, most of them aren't in relationships either. The guys from 18 to 30, only 30% of them are in relationships. Most of the guys are single and they're not getting pussy or nothing like that. So those top guys, though, they get to make certain demands, like you're talking about, like the going out on girls trips and shit like that. They'll be like, I don't want a girl that does shit like that, you know. So, and a lot of women would be like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I want to have my girls trips. But y'all gotta understand, like, if he's the guy who puts the ring on your finger, if he's the high value man that all the girls are chasing, he gets to make those demands. He gets to say, I don't take girls who all go on girls trips. A perfect example is that, see, y'all would, it's a boundary. It's not that y'all are going to be in the relationship and 6 months in, he's going to be like, hey, you can't go on that girls trip like that you're playing with your friends. Like, no. Well, the way it works is he's not even going to make you a girlfriend. He's going to say, if you want to come into the boundary of being my girlfriend, no more girls trips, no more girls nights out, no more, no more Instagram, a bunch of guys on your Instagram DM you, none of that shit. And if you don't want to be with it, then don't be with me. And so those guys that are super valuable, they can do that. Not every man can do that, though.
Okay, let me start by saying I'm okay with not being with somebody that doesn't want to allow me to have that time with my friends. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But also, like, and even in a relationship, we have separate lives still. And I still want to hang out with my friends. And I need my man to trust me and know that I'm about him.
See, this is like all new age, like foreign shit to me, because I came from 2 very strong families. Like, my parents divorced when I was 5, but they both remarried pretty quickly. My mother, my stepmother, they weren't going on girls trips. They didn't go on girls nights out. They didn't have a bunch of guys hitting them up through Facebook even the last decade. Like, y'all got to understand, this is all very new age shit that came from broken families. A lot of people who had a broken father and mother or already came from a single parent household who saw a mother always going out, always going on girls trip, to y'all or to certain people who saw it like that, that is normal to them. But to a lot of other people who grew up in very, very strong parent households, there was none of that toxic garbage.
Wow.
Like, none of it at all. And we didn't have to worry about any of those type of issues, you know, that come with it. The thing is, whenever you want to do that shit in your relationship, that's fine. But everything comes at a cost. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's just that's how the world works.
Because
I dated a guy, the same thing. He wanted to go on guys trips. He went to Vegas and all this stuff.
And that's fine. But so I would argue that like that guy, like, are you still with him?
I'm with my guy, and he goes on guys trips. He just got back from New Orleans.
Yeah, he's way older though. So, but yeah,
But he still does guys trips, and he has friends that are single and that are young and that are cheap.
City
Yeah.
boy! City boy!
Well, the big thing is, so like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm going on guys trips all the time. So my girl doesn't go on girls trips, but I'm not going on guys trips. I'm not going and doing shit. If we want to go do anything, we do it together. Just like how my family was my entire life.
So
if my mom and my dad wanted to go do anything, it was with the family. Like,
so you
it's
have
very
a
normal.
problem with your girl going to celebrate whatever.
Her birthday.
I have a
friends.
problem with somebody disrespecting me, because the thing is, I have a boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she ever wants to cross that boundary, she is more than welcome to. She's out of the relationship. You got to understand, there's certain guys that make the rules in the relationship, and women will do what it takes to get the ring from those guys. They will do what it takes. There's certain men, though, out here, 90% of men, I'd argue, that don't give a fuck. There's tons of them out here, but they're short, but they're broke, but they're losers. That's the thing. The guys who actually get girls, they're gonna have standards that the guys who don't get girls don't. The guys who don't get girls, they can't make this standard. They can't say you can't go on girls trip. He already fights to get pussy. How the fuck is he gonna tell you can't go on a girls trip?
Can
He
I
can't.
say something?
Yeah.
So I feel like just kind of like what you're saying, like I understand like for certain people, like for certain men, it's like, oh, I don't like you to wear this, I don't like you to go there, I don't like you to do that. And the other hand, there's men that literally celebrate how beautiful their girlfriends are.
I'm not against the wearing thing. That's something that is an extremely insecure simp thing for a guy to be like, you can't wear these things. No, that's stupid. Like my girl can always look the hottest, especially when she's next to me. I want her to look as bad as possible.
But there will be guys who will literally say that, who will be like,
yeah,
oh,
those guys are losers. I'm telling you right now,
yeah.
those guys are fucking losers. Like, he is actually scared of losing his girl then, and that's really sad.
But
Like,
because I feel like what you're saying is like, oh, this is your perfect guy. You want a ring? Because you're making it sound like the ring is like handcuffs. You know
no. What I'm saying is that he has the leverage. Since he puts the ring on your finger, and y'all at the end of the day want marriage. If some of y'all, I'm not saying all y'all do. Some of y'all may not even want marriage. Some of y'all may not even want a relationship. Some of y'all may never even want kids. But the ones that do, if you're a woman that truly wants those things, the man has the leverage. Because for you to get those things, he has to put the seed in you. He has to put the ring on your finger. He has to make all those very hardcore decisions. So like that's why he's the one with the leverage. Yeah.
So what if you're, doing girls trips and things before you got into this relationship, you're dressing a type of way, and he still decides he wants to date you, be with you, and it's like, I've been doing this. You could have left me alone.
He's supposed to have a boundary. So he should have said from the very start, like the very beginning, he would have said, look, you did all that shit in your past. You're not doing it anymore if you want to be with me. Now, if you don't want to be with me, fine. Like, go on your girls trips. Like, the thing is, I totally think that if you're single, go do the single shit. Go on the trips. Go on your girls. If y'all want to go and have girls' nights out, fucking do it when you're single every fucking 3 nights. Like, whatever. Like, go as much as you want. But when you get in a relationship with somebody who you really care about and you want to save money with, here's the thing also. Y'all want to spend money going and doing, don't get me wrong, I know y'all don't have to spend a lot of money when y'all go to do certain things because men will pay a lot. But every dollar you spend right now is $7 in 30 years from now. Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too.
I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.